Boom! Welcome back to The Perfect Bag, everybody. My name's Clint, and we are back for another one-take bag review. Today, we've got a really fun one, and I'm excited to announce we're back to backpacks. It's been quite a run of sling bags and messengers lately, and I looked up one day and I was like, dang, the people need more backpacks. So we're going to do about 3 or 4 backpack videos in a row. Strap in. This is the start of that series, and it's a fun start to the series because we are talking about today the Charlie 25 from Remote Equipment. That's right. This is a beautiful backpack with a ton going on. So if you haven't heard about Remote Equipment, you can pause, go take a look at the website, link in the video description, of course. We're going to dive into this, which is one of their 2 core models. We've got the Alpha and the Charlie, the A and the C. The Charlie 25 is a 25-liter bag with a lot of elements from climbing packs and ultralight packs incorporated into an EDC format. That's a lot of words. That's a word jumble for you. Let's stop for a second and talk about what we do here on this channel. You know what we do on this channel. We do one-take bag reviews. That means you're going to get a straight shot review of this bag from me. It's going to start with a walkthrough. We're going to do exterior and interior. Then we're going to do 2 things that I love about this bag, 2 things that could be better, and then an overall discussion of who this might be the perfect bag for. Let's get into it, everybody. This is the Charlie 25 from Remote Equipment, and as you can tell, it is in white X-Pack. This bag comes in a variety of colors, and they have done many special editions over the years, or at least different colorways. Right now, the most interesting colorway to me available on the site is a multicam in black. Really, really cool looking bag. The bag runs about 270-ish bucks, 250 to 270, and it is a looker. I think it's a really attractive bag. Obviously, I think we can't talk about this bag without talking about the fact that it is wearing a hat, which is something that you might be familiar with from more kind of climbing-oriented or trekking, hiking-oriented packs. And that's what this bag screams to me, is take me on a trek, take me on a hike, go climb a mountain. I do not climb mountains. I do hike, but I don't really own a lot of hiking-specific bags because I go for day hikes. I don't go for, 4, 5 day, 2-week treks across the, the Pacific Coast Trail, the Appalachian Trail. None of that for me. That's just not what I do when I'm out and about in nature. I do day hikes, so I don't need a special bag for that, and I don't need a 40-liter internal frame, external frame situation, and I don't really particularly need an ultralight, like of the really ultralight variety bag. But I do appreciate how that part of the industry, that segment of the industry, has pushed forward the rest of the industry in terms of incorporating, like first to market with incorporating the most modern materials and really pushing ergonomics forward, especially with straps and harness systems. So you see a lot of the DNA there baked into what Remote Equipment is doing with their packs, and I think it's pretty exciting. So let's talk about the exterior first. On the exterior of this bag, I think the most prominent feature outside of the hat that it's wearing, and I promise we'll get into that in a minute, is this straight zip down the front. Looks a little bit like a Mystery Ranch bag, but the Mystery Ranch, you'll have to remember, has the tri-zip. So in a Mystery Ranch bag, you'd get a zipper that ends here. Well, you'd get that, right? A zipper that ends here and then zips around the top, and then this whole top part would flop open. That would be the tri-zip. This is not that, but it is a center zip design, which does really provide great access to the bag and keeps it from kind of flopping all the way open like a clamshell would. Your preference of bags may be different than mine. I think it's a pretty good look and a pretty good access route into the main compartment of a bag. The next thing I think you have to call out in this bag is that it is strappy as hell. It is a strapping young lad. We've got straps here. We've got daisy chain up and down the bag. That's good for attachment. Not sure how much attachment you need for this bag given the amount of pocketing and given the built-in support for the ecosystem with the gear kits or the gear packs that they sell. I think it's called the Orbit packs. Yeah, anyway, we'll talk about that and I'll show you one. It's right here. But they kind of are built to slide into these really stretchy bottle pockets on the side. So you can put your kit packs, you can put your climbing poles, you can put your tripod, your umbrella, or good old water bottles. Okay, so that's the front of the bag. It is strapping, and there's all kinds of attachment points, modern light materials, and bottle pocket, bottle pocket. On the back, what do we have? As I said, a really substantial harness system. So you've got, again, more attachment points up and down. You've got functional load lifters for the straps themselves. The straps are, of course, adjustable. Most are these days. You have a Duraflex sternum strap. You also have, there it is, a waist strap for stabilization that you can attach if you'd like to. I've got it taken off because, you know, a 25-liter pack, don't need a ton of like extra stabilization. I'm not, you know, rucking or running a marathon with this bag. It's a EDC pack at this 20 to 25-liter volume. That's the word I'm looking for. So very insanely comfortable harness system. You'll see more of the harness system here in a little bit when I wear this bag at the end of the video, and you'll be able to kind of see it on me. So hold on to the very end for that. All right, on the side here, well, first off, I could take this off. I've just attached a hero clip onto the side here, a very large hero clip, by the way. And then over here, that's a compression strap, by the way, that I just unbuckled. A very thin Duraflex compression strap. And then I've got this Orbit remote equipment gear kit pouch here. These are $50. This one's in multicam black. We'll open this up here in a second, but worth noting, designed in a way that they are compatible with the backpacks here, and also worth noting, compatible with most bags that have large external water bottle pockets. So if you're looking for a vertical kit pouch that you can use with a lot of bags, this is a good one to check out. I'll link to this as well, and we'll explore this in camera number 2, okay? All right, I think before we get into camera number 2, it's time for me to take the hat off this bag, okay? What do I mean by that? I mean, boop, and then around back, I'm gonna boop, boop on that too, with, well, it's a G-hook around the back here instead of a boop, boop Duraflex. But it pops right off, and I'll show you that in a second, but I'll just go ahead and take this off here and show you what you've got going on when you take that off, which is one of my least favorite things in the entire universe, but I think fairly functional here, if we're being honest, which is a rain flap, and it expands the capacity of this bag all the way up to 30 liters or down without the hat on, and cinched up, like a cinch sack cinched up. This becomes a 20-liter EDC bag without the hat on. What do you think? Does it look as good without the hat on? I don't know. I think it may need to wear its hat to look good, but this hat is fully, you can see here, strap with G-hooks, and I'll take it off here in a second because these G-hooks are actually pretty tough to unbuckle. But that's a good thing because you don't want your hat flying off when you're riding your incredible Indian motorcycle down Highway 1 at 70 miles an hour. You'd like your backpack to stay in one piece, right? Yeah. So this is the hat, and it's got a pocket on the outside with an AquaGuard zipper, and it's got a pocket on the inside. But don't take my word for it. Hop into camera number 2, we'll look at the pockets in the hat, and we'll look at all the pockets in the whole bag, and we'll take a peek at what this thing is all about. Meet me in camera number 2, everybody. Okay, as promised, camera number 2, and we are here. This is what I was talking about earlier. You can see here that the pouch, this little brain pack we'll call it, just unhooks with a G-hook here, the G-hook here, and a G-hook there, and a G-hook everywhere, and this totally pops off. Now, this is a really good pocket. So let me show you. AquaGuard zipper, and then you've got a massive quick access pocket here. Got my wallet in here, phone charger in here, got a key leash in here that I've attached my AirPods to. Well, that was supposed to go smoother than it did, but there we go. And then, of course, the Colonel Ichabod mustache comb, which is the best mustache comb in the entire industry. Flipping it over, this is on the inside, another pocket, and I've just tossed some Sharpies and a little fidget coin. All right, so we'll set the hat to the side again, but yeah, it's an interesting thing to have this really functional pocket system completely removable from the rest of the bag, and I don't know how I feel about it. But that's another topic for another day, I think, because right now we need to look at this beautiful bag. And it is a really, really beautiful bag. I love this white X-Pack with the generous dose of black accents. So I've tossed a water bottle in the side here, and you can see really nice stretchy water bottle pockets here. They've got elastic and they've got a lot of give, and they are perfect for these little gear pouches. And I'll show you these little gear pouches because they're pretty awesome, right? Attachment points and made out of X-Pack. Nice zipper pulls, one of my favorite style of zipper pulls. Open it up, got a neoprene interior, and I've just got some, we'll call them doohickeys, flashlight and a multi-tool, and then double zippers right here. We'll open up the main compartment, and we'll open it up, and what do we have? Two really stretchy pockets here. Got a cord in there, and then a really nice full-sized mesh pocket. This is just the back side of the laminate from the X-Pack, and I've got one of my favorite battery backups in here. So a really nice pouch system. Good look, folds fairly flat when not packed out. It's got a grab handle on the side. Very, very, very good. All right, now let's talk about this top. So you can see here, we've got a pretty substantial rain flap here and drawstring system. And you got some attachments here to hold it in place when fully cinched up. But we'll unzip now. Zzzz, and we'll open up this bag, and you can see just how big this rain flap is here up top. I've got a vest in here, just a Patagonia Better sweater. Then I've got a Green Room 136 med kit in here. And then you can see we've got quite a bit going on. This is really interesting. Look at this, and you can see this is all the branding on this bag, which I really, really appreciate. They're letting the look and feel of the bag be the branding. They don't need a big logo on the outside. All right. Up top pockets up here, just like with Mystery Ranch, so you don't have to fish down to the very bottom. I've got a rechargeable O-light in there. And then in this side, I've got my Miu Mini, a titanium spork, and just a little bit of Neosporin that, honestly, I should have put in my med kit. All right. But that's not it, because there's a really inventive feature going on here, which is behind this pocket, there is hook and loop. And this hook and loop actually runs the whole length of the bag. So it's just a really massive drop pocket. And I've got my full-size gimbal with the tripod attachment back there. But that is, I cannot overstate, let me show you this, how deep this pocket is. All the way down to the bottom, you've got just a massive pocket with a hook and loop closure. It's just really, really, really good. And you've got that on both sides of the bag. So bravo to remote equipment. That's really good. Then you've got a tablet sleeve right here, neoprene. And back here, you've got a laptop sleeve that is neoprene. Now what you don't have is a ton of padding. You have, listen, a frame sheet. So a really stiff frame sheet back here that gives the bag a ton of structure. And then the padding on the back is kind of on the other side of that frame sheet. So the laptop never feels like it's getting the love it deserves, but man, I don't know if I can show you this good enough, but watch my finger here. This is like a gel, you know those gel mouse pad rests? Like, that's what we're talking about here. We've got like a gel mouse pad rest. It feels so luxurious back here. And the harness system has really great foam. Like, the harness on this bag is insanely comfortable. Like, very, very, very good. Boom, very good. Okay, I think I've shown you all the pockets that I can show you. Let's get back into camera number 1 and talk a little bit more about this bag. Sheesh, good golly, Miss Molly, look at this thing. There is a lot going on with this bag, a lot. All right, 2 things that I love about the bag. I was just gushing about one of them. The harness system, and I'll wear it, I promise, at the end of this video. I'll model this bag for you. I will look beautiful. This harness system is very comfortable, and I really like the way they've done this support on the back. One of the most comfortable back panels that I've had in a backpack. It's really, really good, especially because this is only a 25-liter bag, and so the kind of overbuilt nature of this reminds me a little bit of the Unicorn 2.0 up here. It's just a small bag with a big bag harness, and that big bag harness, big bad bag. Anyway, it's overbuilt. It's really good. It's very comfortable. So harness system, back panel, chef's kiss, great job there. Just absolutely love it. Now, second thing I really like about this bag actually surprises me, which is I love the water bottle holders on the side. They're super stretchy, and the very thoughtful compatibility for this. And again, link in video description. These are $50. This might be one of my favorite little tech organizers I've ever used. There's a few things that I think could be better about it, but maybe that's a whole nother video. But in general, well laid out and designed to be vertical, which means that it works really well in most of my tote pockets, and it works really well in water bottle holders. So, yeah, I really like that this bag is kind of built around an ecosystem, but not a fussy ecosystem. I'm looking at you, hub pouches from Alpaca, but not a fussy ecosystem, a fun ecosystem where it could work with a lot of different bags, and it doesn't only have that function. So the water bottle pockets doubling as functional organizer pouches, just really, really good. Now, 2 things I think could be better. You will probably disagree with me because both of these things are kind of core features of this bag, like core features of this bag. So the expandability provided by the rain flap system up here, this expandable, it's not, I keep saying cinch top, it's not really a roll top in the sense that you roll it down and seal it, but this kind of cinch top up here, it's just not for me. It's not for me. It's not bad, it's well made, it's honestly, the grid stop material is kind of cool. It's just not for me. I imagine what this bag would be like without that feature and without this. Or should I say with this? Because I love this. And if this was permanently affixed to the bag rather than feeling floppy and feeling like it's just, you know, wearing a hat, you know, honestly, I really like this pocket. I mean, maybe I could just wear this as a hat. If you're gonna make this totally removable though, which they did, maybe also make it a sling bag. Now there's been one other bag I can think of that did that famously. It was a collaboration from Track. The John Muir. Anyway, the top turned into a sling. Now, this could do that, if you think about it. It's just missing half. And so, if they had put a back wall on this thing, instead of, yeah, I don't know, could they have just turned this into a crossbody sling that you could wear? And then you'd have a backpack and a sling with it. Like, if you're going to make it removable, make it useful when you remove it rather than just something that I have to leave someplace. I don't know. I don't know. It's almost there for me. It's almost there for me, but because it's not all the way there, I'd rather just have the top of my bag attached to my bag. Personal feelings. You may think that this is the best feature, and it's probably one of the favorite features of those who really love this bag. So I'm probably swimming upstream with this one, and I'm probably just wanting this bag to be something that it's not. You let me know how you feel. I know there's a lot of you out there who love this bag. I don't mean to blaspheme against it, because it is, when all is said and done, not only an incredibly well-made bag, but it's a lot of bag for the money. There's a lot of bags out there that would be in kind of this zone of bag, but be costing, you know, $100 more than this bag or more, okay? So this bag at $250-ish, $275-ish dollars, I feel like is a lot of bag for the money. And a very comfortable bag, a very well-made bag with kind of mountaineering technical roots. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Who might it be the perfect bag for? Despite what it looks like, I don't think this is the perfect bag for like trekking. It kind of looks like that, doesn't it? But no, I think it's an EDC bag, and at its core, and I'm thinking that somebody who, you know, really wants to stand out and has a minimalist EDC, but also would enjoy and use the expandability and change up functionality, because really what you've got going on is 20, 25, 30. You've got some expandability. Now, would it be a good hiking pack? Yeah, because you got some hydration port compatibility here, and I think it would really work as a hiking pack. So don't rule it out for that by any means at all. Yeah, I like it. Good bag, borderline great, just missing a few little things for me, but you may totally disagree with me on this one, and I think you might be right to do so. Yeah, all right, that's enough of that. I'm going to wear this bag now. I'm going to toss it on. I don't get to wear this sling because it's not a sling, but goodness gracious, I hope you enjoyed checking out and going on a tour of this amazing bag with me. Remote equipment, and I gotta say, this little guy right here, a bit of a revelation. Maybe an entire video on that soon, I don't know. But anyway, check them both out. Links in the video description. Y'all, I appreciate the love and support, and we will see you next time. Bye for now, everybody.